Hi everyone, it's Matt from the Bodyboard-Depot. I'm one of the team riders, and today I'm going to show you how to plug a brand new board. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do when you get a new board, it comes in the plastic sheeting, and that creates a kind of film on the top of the board, and that's no good for riding, so because it makes it really slippy, the contact point between the board and your stomach. So what you want to do is get it off essentially. So a microfiber cloth or a sponge, a bit of water, and then literally rub the top of the board. Scrub, making sure that the surface that you put the board on is obviously flat, because you don't want to be putting pressure on the tail or the nose without a flat surface, because you might crease it. Give it a good scrub. Dry it off, repeat the process 2 or 3 times, and then you'll be ready to plug your board. Okay, so you've cleaned your board off, you've got it out of the packet, and now you're ready to plug the leash. So one of the main considerations when you're plugging your leash is where the stringer is located within the board and how many stringers it's got. A lot of the time it has either one stringer running from just below the logo to the top of the tail here, and other times it's got 2 on either side, or even 3. But the main thing is to really concentrate on understanding where the stringer is located, because if you poke a hole in your board and hit the stringer, that's it, the board is done. Okay, so next thing is find a surface and lie it flat. You want to lie it so the slick of the board is on the floor, and I put a towel underneath obviously to try and protect it from any surface that you've got. Take a posi drive screwdriver, so that's the one with the cross screw head, and then the other thing to consider is never put your leash, which I've done before, put your leash too far up the nose, because when you put your plug in, the bottom side of the plug will be at an angle, and that will affect the water flow of the nose of the board. So make sure you're actually plugging it on the actual flat side of the board. So there's the nose, and then this is the nice flat bit. Okay. So other considerations are what side, what arm you have your leash on. So I have mine on my left hand side, so I plug my leash on the right hand side, and what that does, it stops the leash getting in the way when I'm paddling. Another consideration, if you're a drop knee rider, you want to have the leash plug on the opposite side obviously to where your knee goes. So if you're a goofy footer like I am now with my right leg up, you'd want the leash on the left hand side to be out of the way. Okay. So as I say, I'm going to plug it slightly to the right because I wear it on the left hand side, and we think that we've found a fairly decent spot to put it, just the right hand side of the found logo. Really important that you keep your screwdriver vertical. Okay, pop it through, get a bit of a squeeze, and it's gone through. You can see that. Right. Remove the screwdriver nice and gently, and what you want to do is just push these bits back in, and then we'll go again. So push it through nice and gently, and then give it a wiggle. Okay? Not too much, just enough to get the leash plug in. Okay, so you've made your hole. It should look a little bit like that. Lie the board flat again. Get your leash plug. Put the top in first. Little press down, so it's nice and flat. Right? You want it flat against the top of your board. Get the screw bit the other side, and then wait until it catches, and then you can screw it with your hands and get a coin, or if you're prepared like me, 1 second please, a very big screwdriver, and then just tighten up. And what you want, when you tighten it, as tight as it will go, you'll know you've done it properly when you turn the board over, on the slick of the board around the leash plug, if you can see there's a minor indentation all around the bottom of the leash plug, and that's because it's nice and tight and nice and flat, and the water will go straight over the top and it won't affect it in any way. So this one's done, it's ready to roll.